So this is called the Better Life model. It's a model that I use to basically describe the powers or the abilities of BaZi. Okay, so the reason why we call it Better Life model is because people want a better life. You want a better life for yourself. That's why you use BaZi. Okay, whatever situation that you're in right now, you want a better version of this. Yes or no? So how do we do that? So it starts off with the end result, which is a better life. The better life obviously is an accumulation of good results. Don't you think so? A good life is an accumulation or the receiving of or the arrival at good results, good outcomes. So many good results or good outcomes equals a better quality of life. To get good results, one has to make better decisions or good decisions. So if you don't make good decisions, it won't end up with good results and therefore won't end up with a better life. So we all know this. We are taught in school, make better decisions so that we get better quality of life. So in order to make good decisions, easy to say, if the choices are easy at any point in time, either A or B, you will always end up having better results, okay? So it's a question of, like, let's say now you are choosing a university for your kid and two universities made an offer. One is Harvard, the other one is Oxford. Both are good universities. Any one of these choices, the results plus minus is still good. But suppose you are not given any of these choices. In fact, none of these choice universities made an offer for your kid to study in that university. You are not accepted for any course. No matter how you try, you cannot make a better decision because simply there weren't any choices in the first place, okay? So choices determine that. If you have a choice, right, like someone say, I got 3 job offers right now, A, B, and C. As you can see, job A can work from home, for example, is a type of job that's totally within your current experience and abilities. It pays 10 times more and a much lesser time and gives you a team to work with. Whereas choice B is it's far from home. It takes you the full day and then you're not really qualified for it, but you might have one friend there. And then choice C, you're not qualified for it. You need to work 6 days a week and you don't even have any single friend there. Then which choice do you want to make? Surely you'll go for A. Why? Because clearly it's a better choice, right? You won't go for C because you don't know anyone, it's hard to do and you don't know how to do it and it's far from home and you got to work 6 days or 7 days a week and just to suffer. Clearly no. Now why do you know that? Because you have information about that decision, about that choice. That's called better optics. How do you know choice A, B, C, or D exists? It's when you're able to see it. If you don't have the optics, you won't know what choices you have. If you don't know what choices you have, you can't make better decisions. You can't make better decisions, there will be no better results, and as a result, no better life. Right, so being in the best position, right? So you want to be able to recognize the opportunities. Sometimes misfortunes can be disguised as opportunities. How many of you agree with this? Sometimes even the darkest of misfortunes can be disguised of opportunities, but not all, yeah? Some of them are really misfortune and you need to do something to get out of that shit, not just like, oh, you know, it might be actually good, there might be a good thing. Well, sometimes they are, but sometimes it's just bad, all right? So you need to do something to get out of that shit. Otherwise, you've been that shit for a long time. Right now, we all want more opportunities, we want better opportunities, but here's the thing. Can our current capacity of our BaZi right now able to handle said opportunities? That's the first question you need to check. Not just the BaZi, but actually in reality about that person, okay? So for example, if you're an interior designer, expert in apartments, and tomorrow a developer asks you to handle the main contract job of a mega city. Can you do it? You've only done apartments and small ones. Now all of a sudden now you're designing the interior of a mega city. Now, you have always dreamt of being able to do this, but when an opportunity comes, do you have the capacity to handle it? Even if you say, I'm going to get all my friends involved, but can you do it? Because you might not be able to do it because you're not ready to do it. Secondly, here's another example. If you have always dreamt of speaking on stage, talking, you know, like a pro, but can you deliver a one-day seminar if I pass you the mic right now? How many of you could do it right now? Okay? That's the difference. Okay, wanting to do it, being opportunity to do it, but you might not be able to do it. So the conclusion is this: we cannot bite more than we can chew and fit into our mouths. So that is the thing about whatever the opportunity, the problem expands capacity. You can write this down. Problems expand your capacity. Until you could solve this problem, you will not be able to achieve new levels in your capacity. Okay, so any of you guys who are experiencing emotional pain, career setbacks, loss of a business, whatever you go through, these pain are real. I respect that, okay? But if you don't get through this, you won't be able to get to the next level. So you need to have a tool, okay? Now, here's another thing that we need to consider. We scrutinize or pick the type of opportunities, right? We don't go fishing the sea with fishing gear from the pond. So we first need to rewire our mind's eye to look for the opportunities, but we need to see it in a different way. Let's look at this example here. So here you could see this person is going through the luck pillar of Earth Goat. Can you see Earth Goat right here? So what is the star involved? Well, the star involved is IW on the top, and at the bottom you have IW together with EG and friends. So basically it's an IW thing, right? So IW represents what in the person's chart? New resources. New resources in this person's life right now. Now what happens? Well, let's look at the relationship. So here we know that this is goat, isn't it? What does goat do to any of these pillars up here? Well, let's look. The goat doesn't do anything to the tiger. The goat doesn't do anything with the snake in the month. The goat and the day, this is a tree harmony, but we are not studying the tree harmony right now. But we know that the goat and the ox in the hour is a clash. Yes or no? A clash. So, we now know that the clash, put the picture together, guys. Put the picture together. It's easy. Say it's easy, guys. Say it with me. It's easy. Don't like, it's too hard. Slap. Don't psycho yourself. It's hard. You psycho yourself. It's easy. It's easy, okay? Goat and ox is a clash. I'll give you all the 6 clashes later, all right? Psycho yourself is actually easy. So this clash, it's a sudden, abrupt change. That's what clashes are. To where? To the hour pillar, yes or no? And the hour pillar represents investments, okay? Investments. So it represents investment opportunities or investments in general. So there is a clash of what? Of new resources, okay? So which means in this case here, that maybe what this person is doing right now is that he's selling one of his current resources for a new resource because they're both the same element and in the clash. If there's different element, then you might just be selling and keeping something, but it's the same element, so you change left to the right. So exchanging forms in terms of resources when it comes to investing. So it's investing in new resources or new counter or new asset, but it's selling something to exchange for something. That's it. Is it an opportunity? Is it good? Aha! You're asking the right question. So this part here requires advanced studies, but which I won't talk about so much now, but I'll give you a glimpse of it. If you turn to the page where you look at the energy form, which is right here, if we just show this chart right here, okay, because it's the luck pillar, so you will see we are looking at IW, right? IW. So IW is the indirect wealth, and indirect wealth for this person is 33%. It's a gain. This is an opportunity for changing one asset to another at 33%.